Glory be to God. This is Pastor Edemadu. We want to sum up what we've been unpacking. It's very simple that you cannot just see God and find Him. There's something deeper in diligently finding Him. That is your inheritance. And how you need to relate to Him as a son and not as a slave. In our last session, we said when you relate to Him under the law, you are under slavery, because that's what the law says. So Galatians 2:16 tells us that you can no human being can be justified by obeying the law. They are justified through faith in Christ. So there's another law. Which law is that? The law of spirit, not the law of condemnation and death. And there's a way of living that I taught you how you can tithe or give under the law, and that amounts to trying to get an offer, negotiating to get, protect me. I'm giving tithe for protection. I'm giving tithe so God will open the floodgates. Those who are under the law for healing. But under this grace, under the Melchizedek order, I mentioned Hebrews 7. There's tithing in the New Testament. Hebrews 7. Melchizedek received it, even though he was not a Levite. He couldn't have that kind of arrangement, couldn't have been an arrangement under the law, because those who received the tithes were the Levite. But Melchizedek was not a Levite, just like Christ came from the tribe of Judah. And the Bible said that he came in the order of Melchizedek. We are of the same order. So when we are giving, we can't give under the Levitical order, but under the Melchizedek order. How do we do that? In every form of giving, you don't give conditionally, so you want to receive. You first know God has already blessed you, and then you appreciate Him for the blessing. You give because you have. You don't give because you have received. This is the difference between the two. Now, I want to conclude the matter and look at Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. Now, in our journey to this maturity, does God punish, discipline His sons? Yes. Not in the way you think. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. And you have forgotten the exhortation which speaks to you as to sons. So, your exhortation, your teaching, your acknowledgement, everything must be because you are a son of God. Do not forget you are a son of God. You are not a slave. My son, do not despise the chastening of the Lord, nor be discouraged when you are rebuked by Him. For whom the Lord loves, He chastens. He scourges every son whom He receives. Verse 7. If you endure chastening, God deals with you as with sons. For what son is there whom a father does not chasten? But if you are without chastening, of which all have become partakers, then you are illegitimate and not sons. Other verses talk about punishment, discipline. Furthermore, we have had human fathers who corrected us, and we pay them respect. Shall we not much more readily be in subjection to the Father of spirits and live? Father of what? Spirits. So God is a father to your spirit, not to your flesh. Because He gave birth to you in the spirit. He's a father to your spirit. For they indeed for a few days chasten us as seemed best to them, but He for our profit, that we may be partakers of His holiness. Let me just conclude with the verse 11. Now, no chastening, no punishment, no chastening, no discipline seems to be joyful for the present, but painful. Nevertheless, afterward, it yields the peace, supple fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. Now, if I want to punish you, some versions speak about punishment, not chastening. It's the same. And discipline. If I want to punish you, two ways. Either I punish you to satisfy myself, or I punish you for a better cause so you will benefit. Two ways. But this kind of punishment God gives to his sons or discipline is not for the benefit of God. Eventually, by extension, it will be to the benefit of the kingdom. But this is what the word means, but God punishes his sons. So if you're a son of God and God is punishing, this is what it means. It is not God finding fault with you for a particular sin and deciding to kill you. No, God doesn't work like that. But God punishes his sons, not unbelievers, in this manner. The word there is like an athlete. Or you go to the gym. You have what we call a gym instructor. Now, if you must qualify for the Olympic Games, you must build your body. You must do press-ups. You have a personal gym instructor who is punishing you through that gym exercise. And you realize that you must do 20 press-ups a day. You come the next day, say do 30. It is punishment. But that punishment is to enable you qualify for the Olympic Games, not to kill you. This is that kind of punishment God gives us. He punishes us for a better cause. Because there is a purpose. He knows your destiny. He knows what you must achieve. He knows what he has deposited in you. As a son of God, you may know your inheritance. But God may punish you in this manner. He will press you to the limit. He will stretch you. He will cause you to go beyond your limit in order. It's like building spiritual muscle so that you can qualify for the Olympic Games. Encouraging you, edging you up in your race, not like whipping you, pressing yourself to the limit. He knows your destiny and what it will take. He pushes you to run harder. So you need to know when God is punishing you, it is going to serve a better cause. This is Pastor Edem Adom, and God bless you.